Just saying. Good morning, honeys. What's up? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all, look at y'all. I just posted a video right before I hit that live button. I did. I made another funny video. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like it.
Are you still TikTok live?
I just got live. I'm gonna brush my hair and get dressed. Your father's requesting you to go to work with him and help this morning. What do you mean no? We're going.
You're going?
You're going too.
We're all going?
We're all going.
Where are we going?
To the location on where he's at.
Where's he at?
I'm not saying that live right now.
Can you curl this real for me?
I will. Let me brush my hair. I will curl your hair. Good morning.
Do you have to pay still?
No, this is my regular account. Look, I told you me and Smash had the same shirt. Smashley, are you watching, baby? I told you, didn't I tell you? What wasn't I trolling you on your shirt? And I was like, ooh, girl, I have that same shirt except for it's black and white. Told you, Smash, you smash. Here's my receipts, girl. So you got joking. But I did say that. I was like, oh my God, I have the same shirt when she started wearing that shirt. I was like, oh my God, I have the same shirt. We got it off of, I think it was Shein. Was it Shein Smash? I don't know. I don't remember. And every time she wears it, it always sticks out. I'm like, oh my God, she's wearing that shirt. So I thought I would wear my shirt today. Skinnity Smash. We could be bashity bash twins. Oh, Jesus God. Help me, somebody, please. Help me, somebody, please. All right, where are you at in the process? She's curling her hair to go work on a construction site. I don't get it. What are we going to do with teenagers? Like, what are we going to do? I have to get my makeup and my hair curled before I go on a construction site and demolish it.
No, it doesn't look bad. Hey, we're all getting ready to go somewhere.
Who are you? Where are you going? Hi, honeys. Good morning. How's the baby? Hold on. Oh, that's fun. What's going on? I gotta get my glasses on. I can't see my comments. Robin, hey, drop and go, hey. No, I don't watch Petty. I don't watch Petty. I don't care what feminist people have to say about me. I don't care what they have to say about anything because their voices and their opinions are irrelevant in my life. So no, I don't watch Petty. Why is he talking shit? I only know what people said to me, right? Oh my gosh. I don't know nothing about that either. I don't know nothing about that either.
Bro, these numbers keep on.
Hold on, guys. I gotta get some socks right quick. The video of Regina's comment. Yeah, I don't know what happened last night. I was minding my own business, and I went to bed pretty early last night. Actually, I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. I actually fucking fell asleep last night on my deck. I know she'll worry about curling her hair. She went to a construction site. Was it? I need some fucking socks. Do you guys live like this, right? Like Megan and her perfect little life over here that specific people are jealous over. Do you guys live like this? Do you guys have socks in a basket? Or do you guys like, are you those people that when you wash your socks, I said wash, right? You guys go through them right away and pair them up and put them away nice and neat? Or do you guys just throw them in a basket and then you have like this top drawer, right? A top drawer with just random ass socks all over the place? Because that's how I live. Do you guys want to see my sock basket? Be jealous of that, honey. Be jealous of my sock basket. My socks get thrown into clean pillow cases. Oh, Judy, you do pair them. Good for you, honey. Depends on my mood. Hi, Lip Glossy. Hi, love. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm digging through my laundry basket, looking for a pair of socks because I have to go do some things. I pro clean and organize, and yes, do laundry for people. Go with a basket. I'm only jealous if you have matching pairs in that basket. That's the comment of the day right here. Comment of the day. Right here. Love it. I'm only jealous if you have matching pairs in the basket. Because I don't. Oh my god, you guys are funny. You guys are quite hilarious. Because, yeah, like, I don't. Like, let's see how long it takes me to find a pair of socks. Why am I always looking for things? Okay, big deal. Good morning, big deal. How are you? Oh my god, that didn't take too long. Only 5,423 minutes. And now, everybody, I'm in my walk-in closet looking for my shoes, my work shoes, because, damn, where's my yard shoes at? Alright, let me get the chapstick. Alright, well, I thought I would just come on and say good morning to everybody because my messages are full of love, right? My inbox is full of love. All my other apps, people are reaching out, concerned, right? So, thank you. I hear you, I see you, I love you, right? Wait, what the fuck? How do I get rid of that trigger warning? No trigger warning. This is, we'll just leave it like that. We'll just put L in there. A loser. How do I do what is that called, a sticker? How do I get rid of this stupid thing? Oh, up here. Okay. Let me find my shoes. I'm gonna go outside. Finish. Where are my fucking yard shoes at? Where are my black Nikes? What the fuck? Do you guys look for things the way I do? Because I swear, I think there might be something going on with me. I can never find anything. All right, anyways, I gotta sit down. This is too much. All right, y'all. Oh, there they are outside. Found them. Really fast. I hear you. I see you. I love you, right? There are more of you than there are of me, right? I cannot personally respond to every single person, and please don't take that the wrong way, right? There's more of you than there are of me. So I just need to know if you did not get a response back in your messages or emoji. I like to send an emoji.
Why are we going to Dad's work?
What?
Why are we going to Dad's work?
Because he wants us to go. He needs help today.
Where's he at?
He's located somewhere.
Can we stop and get like food?
Yes, we'll stop and get some lunch. We'll bring Dad lunch. Yes. Stop and get gas, cigarettes, all that kind of stuff. And stop and get something to drink too, because it's fucking hot. Anyways, what was I saying? There's more of you than there are of me. So, I hear you, I see you, I love you, right? Thank you for your concerns, right? I really appreciate it. Me and my family are okay. We are home. We are happy and we are healthy, right? The devil, he tried to attack us yesterday. But you know, when you have a family who is very strong within their faith, we are protected. Ain't nothing gonna come in and kill, steal, or destroy us, right? We have God on our side, and that's all that matters. So you haters, keep on hating on me and keep on wasting resources, right? Keep on wasting resources. It's sad because there's probably young children out here in the community where I live that could have used that help yesterday, and you guys wasted them on me. Little old Megan. All because you got your fucking feelings hurt, right? You got some feelings hurt. Megan said some things that you didn't like. You must be really proud of yourself. You must be really proud of yourself. And just remember, the dark always comes to light, right? This will come out on who did it. I know there are multiple people involved. I know somebody knows information on this, right? And holding on to dark little secrets like this, it's going to do nothing but ruin you on the inside, because when it's time to go to bed, you, my darling, have to lay down by yourself. And you have to think about the things.
This?
Yes, that's beautiful.
You sure?
Yep.
You sure?
Yep. You have to think about the things that you did. And you know they were wrong, right? We all know that there is no reason in this world to call CPS on me. We all know it. I'm not afraid to hide who I am. I've never not shown you guys who I am. And I think that's what you don't like about me, right? Because I come on this app and I'm real. I live my life the way I live my life. And I'm the realest fucking person you've probably ever met. And I think that's why it's eating you inside. Yeah. I believe you're jealous because I have my husband. And that we are happy. And that we could have fun and joke around the way that we do. And we go on date nights. I know that eats you alive. I know that once a month, when me and my husband have time, go on date nights. And we go out and we have fun and we communicate and we bring back that relationship, right? That gets lost. It gets lost. And thanks, baby, I appreciate you. In the midst of me working, him working, the kids, the finances, the responsibilities, all of this, right? All of this. And you guys know what I'm talking about. But we still make time for each other. We do it on a daily. But to have date night once a month, to where we could go out and be that couple when we first fucking started, it eats you alive. It does. It really does. So thank you for watching. Stay miserable, and I'll see you over here in my little trailer park with a smile on my face, my husband in my bed, and my daughter fucking on the couch. Okay? Okay. How are you guys today? What's going on with you guys? Hi, Barbara Dow. You're going on team no sleep. Thank you, Cartel. I appreciate it. Now, see, right here. This is what I'm talking about. Me and Cartel, we ain't on good terms. We've had our differences in the past. But for her to come in and show some sympathy, you know she's a good person. Where's the outrage at? Y'all ain't got to like me to know what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. It is what it is. Y'all don't need to fucking like me. Stand up and speak on what's right, guys. Where's the fucking outrage for fucking me? I've done nothing but open my platform for everybody else to come in and have a voice and to speak on their experiences, trying to figure out and work out their fucking shenanigans. What about me? Cartel, I really do appreciate that. You could think of whatever you want about me. You could think I'm fucking racist. You could think I'm a fucking homophobic. All you want. That's fine. Think about that. Think like that about me. But what we all know, fucking factual. I had no reason to have that lady come knock on my fucking door yesterday. None at all. And I know you guys see my daughter. I know you guys watch my interaction with my daughter. I know you guys see the fucking truth. I'm as real as it fucking comes. I have nothing to fucking hide from y'all because I'm not that fucking person. And I said that fucking before. You want to look into me, Bertina? Didn't you say I'm going to find out everything I need to know about you at the end of the day? Go ahead and dig, bitch, because they ain't nothing on me. I got a suspended license and a DUI. I'm not that person, you guys. And I don't know why you trying to make me be that person. But that's not who I am.
Hey girl, so I just wanted to say, I don't normally be in your room, and I had been scrolling yesterday, and I fell asleep in one live, and I guess that ended, and I thought I was fucking dreaming. Honestly, I happened to wake up just at that time when the shit went down. And of course, like I said, we have our differences. We don't see shit. Have you said some fucked up shit? Have I said some fucked up shit? Maybe the way we think doesn't align, but I think that was foul as fuck. It was crazy. It was wild. And the part that I caught is you was like, oh, the door, somebody's knocking. Is it gonna be? And when it really fucking was, I was just like, damn.
Yeah,
I,
and I said it because it was a joke. Like I was totally joking.
right, I know you was so joking, like I'm not concerned. And then, because I mean, let's face it, I've been doxxed. I'm fairly unconcerned. Somebody could show up at my house. I don't know, but you were really fairly unconcerned when you said that shit, like it was a joke, and it fucking turned out to be them. Joke, and it fucking turned out to be them, and that was just so wild to me. It was surreal. So I just wanted to pop in and say, like, just we all are human despite our differences. And my child is grown. If I had a minor at home, I would never. I just, it was fucked up. It was really fucked up, and I just wanted to say that to you really quickly.
Well,
But I'm gonna hop down and let you finish with your live stream.
hold on, don't go nowhere really fast. I got helicopters flying over me, y'all.
I don't know. They might be coming for you next. You never know.
Actually, tax sending the fucking patrol on me.
Yeah.
Did you hear the allegations?
I did something about drinking or something like that. The little bit I did hear. You're welcome, guys. Like, I'm human. Just because I don't really. Megan just said it. We don't fuck with each other like that. We do not fuck with each other like that. But I mean, out of everything she's done, I've never questioned her being a bad parent.
Thank you, Cartel. I appreciate that.
Ever. So
So let me tell everybody, the 129 people that are in here, because they want to know, right? I'm sure there's recordings out there, but I went back and listened to that live, right? And the allegations against me are because I was speaking on alcohol.
I knew I heard something about alcohol, but
Because I was speaking on rugs.
Okay, and rugs. Okay, that's crazy.
I was sharing my experience with Witty Ramba because she was going through a hard fucking time, right? I was sharing with her my addiction that happened July 2025 is the last time when I had a fucking drink. So over 20 years ago, you guys are calling CPS on me because I talked about my addiction that was going on more than 20 fucking years ago.
Yeah, so that's why sometimes you can't, you can't overshare on this app. It will be weaponized against you, and I've definitely, absolutely, at times overshared on this app, but it's things that nobody can harm me with. Like I said, I don't have, minor children. It's just, and even though, of course, I'm quite certain it will come back case unfounded, but just to have a case opened up, it's fucked up.
It is fucked up. It is fucked up. And not only that, but how many lives have all 148 people now have you guys been in where people are talking about their addiction and their
Plenty
experiences? Like, why are you guys doing this to me? Why did you guys call CPS on me? But we see and we listen to it on a daily, and we support those people that go through that.
Support them, exploit them, all of the oits they do to them. So somebody was asking in the comments, do you know who called?
I'm not speaking on any more that you guys know, right? There was, I was live when it happened. The lady stated 2 allegations, and that's all you guys need to know, and that's all I'm going to speak on.
Yeah, I just seen it in the comments. I would never ask you to divulge any. I really just popped in the comments because it's so wild. I fell into your live. I'm never in your room, and I had been in and out, and I fucking thought I was dreaming because I woke up just before this shit went down, and I was like, wow, that's just fucking crazy and fucked up. So I just popped in to say that to you. Human to human, like I said, we don't get along. Our morals and values may not align, but I've never once questioned you being a bad parent.
Well, Cartel, thank you for coming up and saying this, right? Like, you are being the example that I'm calling out to be, right? You don't have to like me. You could think whatever you want. I said some pretty fucked up shit, but
Right.
y'all know me being a mother is not right. And thank you, Cartel, for doing that, because hopefully somebody's gonna follow her lead and stand up and do the same fucking thing.
I
Yeah.
honestly just came up to say thank you to Cartel for saying that, because Megan is an amazing mother, and her daughter, Megan is an amazing mother, and her daughter adores her.
I'm
And
I'm quite certain she does. I'm
yeah,
like I
so
said,
thank you,
yeah,
Cartel.
absolutely. I mean, you know what? Listen, I never go off on anybody unprovoked, and I am human, like everybody else, you
Right.
know. So to witness that was just, I was just like that. That's so fucked up from strangers on the internet, that they go by what you see, by what they see. And like I said, has she said some things, done some things that I feel are fucked up, that others may feel are fucked up? Absolutely. But
Right.
never anything to question her parenting.
No, and I've
Never
never
anything
heard
to
anybody
question.
talk about her parenting on your side either. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Cartel, while I have you in a box, do you mind me asking you a question really fast?
Oh Lord, I'm scared. What, Megan? I'm trying to be good. What?
And for everybody in the comments, right? There's 160 people in here. Please feel free to answer this question. How do you guys feel about Queenie getting up in Pastor Petty's fucking box and saying it was a lie and it was nothing but a skit?
What?
Oh
Did
shit!
she say
I
that?
don't follow her. She don't like me. She said I make everything about black or white. So I didn't see that. I didn't see it. But that's, to say that that was made up, I would say, is insane. I was actually in the room when it happened. It, yeah, I don't.
On Pastor Petty's live from yesterday, you guys.
I don't feel no way about them people. Them folks. I don't watch them. So that's, but I think to say it was a skit is absolutely a reach.
It just shows what type of person she is, right? I
Yeah.
mean, come on now. I was live. Y'all heard the lady's fucking voice. Y'all heard the allegations, but yes, she can sit over there and say it was a skit.
Right. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I wouldn't believe that at all. I heard the shit. You was like, oh, hold on, somebody's at my door. Oh my God, it's CPS coming for me. And then it was like, you came back and you was like, yo, like and I there were people in your panel, can't remember exactly who, but they were like, get the fuck out of here, like, you
Yeah,
can't be
I was
serious.
shocked.
And then I heard like the questions, and they were like, yeah, so we got calls that you were on TikTok, and I was like, I know you're fucking lying.
Yep.
It's crazy. And what people really don't realize is, and I can say this as a retired social worker, y'all are taking away resources from children that are really in suffering situations.
I
Y'all
agree.
really are taking away resources. But I
still
guess do your big ones, and take away resources from children that really need them because you don't like somebody on the internet. See, the difference with me is, I cannot fuck with you. I cannot like you, and that's just gonna be, it is what it is. We don't fuck with each other. I'm never gonna go out of my way to fuck with your finances or your home life. It's not important enough to me. We're honestly strangers on the internet. I can never dislike somebody enough to go after their gainful employment, how they put food on their table, or their family life. That's just not who I am as a person. Will I joke? Will I crack jokes? Will I clown the fuck out of you? Absolutely. But some serious shit like that, I don't do shit like that. I just don't. I don't dig
people
into
need to
people's
just
backgrounds. I don't do the real life shit. I don't do it. It's
I
just
was
not who
just
I
gonna
am.
say they need to stop doing the real life bullshit, because somebody's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time.
Child is gonna get taken away from their parents
You
because
know what?
I
Just
mean,
for the fact that was she home? Yes, she was home. Yeah, she was. The fact that she
Right.
has to
imagine if she
That
would
is
not have been there.
disgusting.
They would have had to come back to question her.
Yep.
They would have had to do a second visit. At least you got it all done in one fell swoop.
Yep.
Hey, Kay. But I mean, again, I'm certain you're gonna get a letter saying that charges were unfounded. It's gonna be sealed and closed, but it's just fucked up. And once it's sealed and closed, it will not show up if anyone does like a background, because you know they love digging in people's backgrounds.
I had that whole conversation with that CPS worker when she was here. I had that whole last conversation with them.
Fucking
I know.
Yeah, in 160 days. I know. I did the, and you know what? I did this work in the fucking projects in Brooklyn, and I would be hard pressed if a child was well fed and well clothed and they didn't have no marks on them. I was not bringing back no bad report to my office, to my supervisors. I was not recommending no child be removed from their home. And I seen some rough shit, but never bad enough to be like, snatch this child out and put him in foster care where worse things happen.
Well, and that's the thing. I spoke on that earlier. You know, I went live and was speaking on it, and I was like, fuck all my haters. Like, so I did a sub only, but we talked about that. You know, look at the damaging effect on the children that get put into CPS for false allegations. Like, you're only hurting the children at this point, y'all. We all know the
Absolutely.
system is fucking crooked and fucked up and ain't right.
Yeah, y'all you need to stop fucking with people's kids, because you know what? People get a little crazy over their fucking kids.
Right.
If I know if it was mine, I would.
Popular demand? He ain't happy, y'all. Telling
He
you.
wouldn't be. I don't blame him.
Cut it the fuck out with the real life shit. I mean, it's just. And you know what, Megan? Take my fucking picture off that cup, or I'm gonna sue your ass, bitch.
Okay, I'll go do that right now.
Bet. No, I just happened to think of that. But anyway, I'm not gonna stay long. I just really wanted to pop in the comments and tell you, like, damn girl, I saw that and I'm sorry that happened to you. But for real, just like, if you want to do me a solid, take my picture off your fucking hater cup. Alright? Anyway, you have a good rest of your life. And I hope that you get that letter soon. They're gonna close it out. Guaranteed. They're gonna close it out.
Yeah, I'm not worried one bit about that. I know. I know what goes on in this house. I know who I am as a parent. I know my daughter is never in harm's way.
Absolutely. And they can see that. They can see that. And you know, it if it had to happen again, happened perfect timing. She was there.
Yep.
She was there.
Absolutely.
Hey, everybody coming in tagging me. Hey.
I'm glad I was home. I was lucky to have yesterday off. I'm glad that I was home and I was able to speak to this woman.
Yeah. I mean, listen, the last time me and Megan spoke, I messaged her on Instagram. She told me to go fuck myself. She said, go fuck yourself. She said, go fuck yourself. You want to be mean to me and now you want information from me? And I said, I bet. You told me to ask. I asked. She said, fuck yourself. No. Not telling you nothing. And I said, I bet.
I'm in the process of removing your picture
Aww.
from
Thank you. Appreciate that. See, two people that don't really like each other can come to a common ground.
I agree.
Hi, Megan.
Let's hate on here.
Hey, Dora, bitch. What's up?
Hey, my baby. So I heard about things last night because, of course, I had to go deal with the phone situation late last night. Didn't get home till late. I'm so sorry that happened to you. That's fucked up. And anybody that literally is going to waste the resource on parents that aren't doing anything wrong, to waste those kind of resources, because there are children out here that are being beaten every day. Why don't you call that in? Why don't you pay attention? If you're going to make a call, then make a call for the right reason.
Sure, I'm sure later on today, sometime when I'm living my life and not fucking listening, I'll be ridiculed for getting in your box and being a human.
Oh yeah, absolutely you
But
will
I
be.
don't
People
give a fuck. And if
I don't know if they would over something like this, Cartel, because this is pretty serious. And a lot of people don't
listen,
support it. But I mean, I hope
I would
not.
never know because I won't be there, so they can't be talking to me, which means they'll be talking about me, and that's fine. Talk about me in
right,
rooms
y'all
that I
can
don't
fucking
sit
talk
in.
about me.
I don't give a fuck.
Dora,
that's the
go
I
sad
ahead.
never
thing.
gave a
That's the
fuck.
thing with fucking TikTok. You guys are gonna start coming after people because they're over here simply putting their differences aside long enough to say, "Hey, man, that was fucked up. I'm sorry you're going through that." That's fucking serious.
It's totally fucked up, and I'll stand 10 toes on it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. You're calling in fucking CPS on people for no fucking reason because they're talking about their addiction that happened 20 fucking years ago. It would be different if she was still in active addiction and beating her child on a fucking live stream. You're not seeing any of that.
Yeah. People see what they want to see, and you learn that quite quickly on
And
this
they do
app.
some bullshit. They pull
Yeah.
some bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, just on being a fucking human, I scrolled past, seen you was live, and clicked in, and I just put in the comments, and then
Cartel, stop. You know you watch me.
no, I don't. I really, really don't, Megan. I don't be fucking watching people I don't like. I really, really do not. Now I'm gonna have to block you after this, just so you don't ever excuse me again. I'm just
It's
saying.
okay, Cartel. You could admit I'm not that bad of a person, y'all.
It's fucked up, though. People can set aside their differences, and people can be grown ass adults and say, "Hey, Megan, you know what? I'm sorry that fucking happened to you." Because regardless, me and Megan's went back and forth a few times. Fuck.
Us too.
Right, like we've been back and forth a few times. But you know what? I'm a grown ass fucking woman, and I can sit in her box and tell her how fucked up is fucked up.
Absolutely, same. So I don't, like I said, I cannot like somebody, or you just sometimes meet people in life that your morals, your whatever, do not align. That it's never gonna be that deep, and I'll never hate anybody. I don't have hate in my heart for anybody, and I'll always be human. As tough as I can be, as sweet as I can be, life's for everybody.
You're doing shady shit.
And you don't have to like people
have a
to think
feeling
it's
towards
wrong
Megan.
either.
Absolutely. And listen, I didn't hear the thing about the skit, but that's just crazy work. So that's what I have to say about it. I don't.
Well, I was in Pastor Putty's live, and I tried to screen record it because I heard they were talking about my situation. So I went in there, and you know how much I screen record and screenshot. I ain't got no storage all up on my phone, so it didn't save. But we all know Pastor Petty uploads his live. So if y'all want to go in there and watch it and listen to see if you all heard the same thing I heard, it's gonna be uploaded. It was yesterday around 3:00.
I mean, I've never seen you as an attention seeking person like that to have set.
I've never seen you make
yourself
up
up
like
with
that to do that.
CPS is wild, but okay.
Why would you need to fake CPS coming to your home? Why the fuck would you do that, period?
Right.
Why would anybody do that on the fucking internet? Like, that's wild to me.
Right.
Wait, I missed a few chapters. They said you faked that?
Yeah, Queenie is saying that it was role played.
Oh
It was. You did a good job because my stomach was sick all fucking night, worried.
Psych, I got you. CPS never really came to my
I'll
house.
slap you.
Fucking crazy.
Well, of course, because you know what? The reason why they're going to spin it is because that's the narrative at the moment.
Right.
It'll be another narrative next week.
Well,
Hang
then
tight.
that's some shit they would do, maybe.
Like
Listen,
people
people
do that
don't lie
shit
about
because
shit
it's
like
gonna
that.
fit into the fucking narrative at that fucking moment, and they're gonna say it's fake. They're gonna say this. They're gonna say that. But if it happened on live stream, I haven't watched it because B's the one that actually told me about it. She called me late last night and said, "Did you hear?" She was upset about it, and I said, "No, I haven't heard. I just literally got home because my phone fucking fucked up yesterday, and I had to go get another one, so I was pissed already."
And I was actually in the room when it fucking happened. Like I was
Right,
in
like
another
you're
live
doing
and
the
I
most.
dozed off and I wondered to myself when I heard like you talking, I was like, how am I not blocked? Like I didn't because I didn't say anything. I was like,
Cartel, you blocked a lot of places trying to be everybody's stepmama and shit, baby.
Oh damn it, girl, leave me alone. I've been being good. I really have.
I have to fuck with Cartel all the time.
Yeah, she does.
I condone the bullshit.
She said,
So what was the allegations, Megan? What did they imply that when they showed up? Because I didn't hear it yet.
Okay, I will share what you guys already know. I will not share anything else.
Right.
We all heard the woman knock on my door. We all seen me go out there. We all heard her voice, right? We all heard the allegations. When I went back and rewatched my live, the allegations were I was talking, keyword talking about alcohol and drugs.
Right.
Now,
As if they were trying to imply you were doing them.
yes, there was a situation with another person on this app. We all know who she is. I'm not going to say names, but she was going through a tough time, and I went up and I was speaking to her about my situation that happened more than 20 years ago. July 2005 is actually when I had my first drink, or my last drink, right? And that's what they did. They called in and said that I was talking about.
That's what I heard.
Oh, wow.
That you be on live TikTok live stream talking about. All I heard was alcohol. I didn't hear the other part.
So if y'all gonna call and report that, you gonna be okay with people calling in because you had decided to go to a restaurant and have an adult beverage?
Yep.
But not for nothing either. When
like, are you fucking for real?
Talk about it. You have to talk about your story. But not for nothing either. When
like, are you fucking for real?
Talk about it. You have to talk about your story in order to connect with somebody so they understand where you're coming from.
Right. Not just that, but like, wouldn't you want Stinky to understand and know people's experiences? I mean, she's gonna be an adult herself one day. But if you don't talk about it and let her know, hey, there is dangers to it, then she'd be just blind to it.
She would be sheltered from it.
I am very open with my children. Even my two older kids, when they started becoming a high schooler, I told them, you guys get put into a situation where you feel like you can't get out of within that situation. You call me. You say, I gotta.
Exactly.
I will be that fucking downfall. I will be that fucking downfall. Yeah. Don't you fucking go into any kind of peer pressure because you feel it's cool to be there like that.
Exactly. You don't talk to your kids about it and let them know the danger
enough to come save you. That's the most important part, that you're open enough to have her feel that way. But I'm gonna drop down. I didn't come up here for you to divulge your whole story or anything like that. If you feel you want to continue on doing that, but I honestly just wanted to say, like, I thought it was really fucked up, and I'm sorry that happened to you.
All right, well, thank you, Cartel. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye, Cartel. The thing about it is, Megan, the thing, if you're not open about your children and you're not open with hi, baby. If you're not open with your children, my mother always told me the dangers of having something put in your drink. That was one of the first things she taught me as a teenager, because I was in that teenage, I'm going with my friends, we're going to vibe, we're going to hang out, we're going to do all the things. But she, the first few things that she talked to me about was peer pressure and drink, something being put in your drink. Be very cautious and open. to watching your surroundings when you are with your friends, even as an adult. That's one of the things that mothers do, because that is a mother looking out for you in the long run. If you don't tell your children about it and they're blindsided by it and it happens to them, they're not going to know anything about it. They are sheltered from it. And then when you're sheltered from it, you don't know it. You don't know anything about it. You can't speak from experience, right? And when a mom comes to you and says, hey, this is the most open thing about it. Look, I fucked up in my life. And you're open with your kids saying, I fucked up in my life and I used to be an alcoholic and I don't want you to follow those footsteps.
Yep.
That is a mother. That is a mother sheltering her children from doing the same mistakes she made.
Not for nothing either. Life is not a fucking Disney movie. We're not a bunch of fucking crazy ass princesses. Like, there's some crazy ass shit happens, and it's usually by people that you love and trust. So for Megan to be honest, and me and Megan have had a lot of conversations. You know, life is really fucking hard, and sometimes it's about approach and being real about it, with also talking about consequences and everything else.
And that's the problem, though, Mama Bear. Half these people, they mad at Megan for being open and honest with her children because she wants them to know the endures in life. She wants them to know about the things in life and what to look for and how to look for it and what to do. But then you're the same type of parent that's going to sit over here and shelter your child from it. So when it happens, they're like, what the fuck?
Or
They don't know anything about it.
We're raising fucking
Because
real
I
ass
damn sure tell you, when I was growing up and my mama taught me that shit, what was the first things I looked for when I went to a bar? I still do. I still fucking do. I still follow what my mama told me back then. You don't think as an adult I don't? Because your mama is your mama. Your mama knows best. Your mama knows you more than you know yourself.
But also look at the generation right now. Let's be fucking for real. A lot of these motherfuckers they're living with their parents, and they're not in touch with reality. Megan has 2 grown adults who are living good. Like, they're good adults with good hearts and one in training. And these motherfuckers are mad because they probably got their kids living in their fucking basements, not in touch with reality, thinking mommy's gonna take care of them every fucking day and make them chicken noodle soup.
And when you're open, it's like
So do we call a wellness check on his mom? Do we do that?
No, we don't.
You know what I mean? It's like
No,
it's the
like,
same
you know what
thing.
I'm saying? Like, it's fucked up, the fact that you're not in touch with reality. And I agree with what Mama Bear said. Half these people are not in touch with reality because I damn sure tell you what, my mama taught me to work at 16 years old.
right.
If you want it, you're going to go get it.
This is a whole other
Let me
generation.
tell y'all something about my daughter that you may not know, y'all. Okay, in the summertime, she got her own little lawn care business. She goes in the community, she helps the elderly plant and take out trash and rake up the leaves and pick up sticks for the elderly that can't get out there and do those daily activities, right? She helps bring in groceries. She makes money all summer long. Do you know she made enough money 2 years, was it last year or 2 years ago, to take herself to Disney World for her
That's awesome.
You know
But you
what?
know why?
You're teaching her how to go get it.
Taught her empathy. You taught her to look at different types of people and have empathy and care for those people.
Like, look what
Because you're
you're
teaching
teaching
her.
For a person who wants to be that.
That's what a mama does. A mama says, you know what? If when you turn 18 and you get your own home, I want you to be secure enough to know how to get it. That's what mamas do.
Yeah.
Mama teach you how to live that life before you do get out on your own.
I've been working since I was 13 fucking years old. I either had to work for the family business or had to go get a job, and I chose to go get a job.
Yep, absolutely. You know,
I raised my daughter
every
and
single
my
week
son.
cares for a baby. Go ahead, sorry.
It's okay. I try to be as completely honest with my kids because I've had a lot of bad shit happen to me. So I'm very open and honest with them. So there's nothing my kids can't come to me about. And that means everything to me. And as a matter of fact, my kids' friends come to me about everything and anything. And it's always been like that. But you have to have that open dialogue with them because they won't come to you if
Absolutely.
you are avoiding the question. You have to have those uncomfortable questions.
You can't be, you can't work your way around it or sugarcoat the shit.
No, you can't,
Because this is the
because it
thing,
only
if I come
hurts
to
them
you
in the long run.
as my mama and I say, Mom, what is this about? And my mama says, oh, well, you really shouldn't know that. You shouldn't ask that. You think that I'm going to know that? You think I'm going to know in the real world what's going on if I ain't in touch with reality?
And a lot of people explore things that they weren't taught the consequences to.
Well, and it's a whole other world right now. Like, I'm 53. The shit that's going on right now in this world wasn't the world we grew up in, you guys. So when people are like, oh, well, send your kids outside to play. Okay, and then what? Like, you're so paranoid to let them go out that you are hovering over, like, for me at least, I was hovering over, sitting in the back, didn't give, like, I was so paranoid that somebody was going to kidnap them that I was like, it's crazy. Like, the amount of rugs that are different, just everything. And you need to educate them. Because even at her age, there's kids that are doing stuff like that. My son's 15 and he tells me all the time the kids are doing stuff in the bathrooms and stuff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
At school.
My older daughter, when she was in high school, she would come home with stories about these kids and the things they would do in these fucking bathrooms. And I'm just like...
And you need to educate them, because if they don't know, here, have a drink of this. Well, what is it? Oh, well, it's basically the stuff that they make, and your child is going to get addicted to something that they were introduced to that they had no idea what it even was.
And not only that, but let's talk about, like, if you don't have those uncomfortable conversations when they're little, right? You can't start an uncomfortable conversation when they're a teenager. They're going to come to you and talk to you about whatever it is they're going through and their peer pressure that they have to deal with as a teenager. So the younger, you know, like,
because of what happened to me too. Like, I would tell my kids, nobody touches you anywhere. I don't care who it is, nobody. Nobody needs to see you without your clothes on. Nobody need, like, and I would not send my kids for sleepovers.
No, I don't either.
Like, they went to like 2 people, and those were people I had known for years. And I'm paranoid. Like, my son is 15, and he's only ever went to 2 people's houses to sleep over. And the same with when my daughter was younger. Like, and it could be anybody. It could be a relative, could be your friend, anybody. It doesn't matter. Nobody needs to be doing that. And I didn't tell anybody because I was scared. So I wanted my kids to be open and honest with me and tell me, oh, I like, because there's so many things online right now where the kids are being like blackmailed into saying, send me this or I'll tell whatever. And so then they end up sending them, or they're in Canada. Actually, a girl unalived herself because people were threatening to go and expose all her stuff on her Facebook and let all her family know. She was your daughter's age. That's heartbreaking.
So sad.
And the kid couldn't go to the parents to tell them what happened. My kids would be able to come and tell me 1,000%. I might not be happy with them. They might know I might be a little irritated, but I'm still always going to do whatever I can to get whatever happened fixed.
Right. To support them through that. Absolutely.
And Megan, you're an amazing mother. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Your daughter has so much fun with you. And it's awesome. She's always laughing. Look at the encouragement she gave everybody in the chat yesterday.
Thank you for bringing that up, because I did speak on that earlier. Right? I was on a sub only live, right? Because I was popping off, right? And I brought that up. I said, this is who my daughter is. And I went into details on her big, kind heart. And I mentioned when Florida Man was attacking fucking Mallory for the way she looked, my daughter was the one that came in.
I wasn't even in the chat for not even 2 minutes. And I heard that and I'm like, oh no.
She's cute. She reminds me a lot of my daughter. So good luck. Don't. You see how spicy my daughter is.
I raised two teenagers. We're gonna have our fucking trials and tribulations, and she's gonna be a little brat, and she's gonna
absolutely.
pop off, and she's gonna say things, and she's gonna behave in a way that teenagers behave. I mean, it's normal, you guys.
Yeah.
Catherine, what you got, honey? You're muted, baby. We can't hear you.
I'm a little sweaty from my cleaning, and I'm sitting in a hot car, but I apologize that our conversation of hope, faith, and recovery made somebody make accusations like that towards you. I don't know how much clearer you were in that conversation, except for that you've been sober for quite a long time, and you gave me encouragement to not give up. Keep getting on that horse of recovery. That's a shame. What is that teaching your daughter? Nothing. And then to lie that you do rugs? I don't know what to think of people anymore. Awful. So I'm sorry that happened to you.
Well, thank you for your apology, but you do not have to apologize to me, honey. You do not have to apologize to me. It's the people that need to apologize to us for doing what they did to us.
Right. But I'm just apologizing to even your daughter that she had to go through that.
I appreciate it. I really do. She's next to you. She hears you. And we don't blame you. We do not blame you at all, honey. Not at all.
I just can't imagine the sick-minded people on this app that thought of talking to me, making me climb down that ladder of psychosis that I was having and help me to see you can recover. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it. He's dickless. Sorry if your daughter's there.
Nope, you're fine.
And an asshole. And I will front punch his butt because he's dickless the first time I see him. So imagine me drinking. This is sober, hot and sweaty sober. But
well, you're beautiful, hot and sweaty sober, honey.
Hey,
Love it.
I'm gonna go clean another house, work out my frustrations on some dirty toilets.
Right. Rage clean, honey.
Yes, it's great. All right. Have a better day today.
Thank you so much, honey. I appreciate you. I really do.
Thank you. I can't get out. There we go.
What do you mean? No, wait. Ask her what she means, because...
Let him call. What is he gonna call the FBI for? Like, what is he calling the FBI on? Is he fucking stupid?
To have like some serious. Anyways, I'm just going to keep my opinion to myself. How miserable do you have to be to sit your ass at home and I'm not saying he did, just whoever did, and the people that do that shit in general. You are a miserable piece of shit with nothing better to do.
Right back. I accidentally dropped my phone. Call me right back. Shit.
With nothing better to do.
Right back. I accidentally dropped my phone. Call me right back. Here she is.
I love that people are in here showing her this much love. I love that people are in here showing her this much love. She deserves it. She deserves it.